because we're fermenting it, so we pretty much broke, like, the fermentation kind of helps us eliminate the pathogens. And so in these,
Max, walk us through a little bit. These bins are getting your bokashi buckets?
these bins have, these two are the oldest, and they've had bokashi added to them with coffee and yard waste.
Gotcha.
And a little bit of soil that we got from donated from this organization, Lungs. So after a few weeks, we can we don't really do any aeration, but you know, we can check on them and see how they're doing, if they need more water and whatnot, and we can see how like the worms here are breaking it down. So pretty much the red wiggler worms, which we eat the most food waste, a pound of them can go through a half a pound of food waste a day. So here we have some unbroken down food waste down there because it wasn't really mixed as much.
Yeah.
So like when there's a big clump of it, it's harder for like the microbes to break down.
Yeah.
But you can kind of sift like the outside dirt is like filled with worms and stuff, and you kind of see there's some impurities and stuff like that because it's city garden compost. And so the worms kind of like, you know, damp, cool conditions.
Did you guys build these bins?
These bins were here, and we kind of repaired them and added to them to make them more stable and stuff and rat proof.
Yeah, they're cool. Take a look at those, folks. Look at the details on how that's being done. Really simple, straightforward design. This is the same way I like doing them, where you use the metal wiring that is rat proof, so that again these can be full diet. Clamp the lid tight on it, rats can't get in anywhere. So now you can put meat, cheese, other dairy products in your compost.
And yeah,
So these slide up.
yeah, they'll slide out.
So easy for emptying once it's done.
There is a base, but it's just this chicken wire.
Oh, okay, so they can't grow.
Yeah, they can't grow underneath it. This one is the newest one, and we don't bokashi it, but we get like a few 100 pounds of coffee a week from a coffee shop. Give me coffee. And so it gets really thermophilic and hot. And so you kind of see the some of the food waste we added. We kind of just did it lazily with like just putting food waste on top of, with coffee, a lot of coffee on top. But you can see like the steam and stuff, and it gets you know, upwards of 100 degrees. And that helps break down all the pathogens and kill any of the bad stuff, and then makes a good condition for the worms.
So what that's on top is the coffee?
Yeah, all that stuff's on top is the coffee, and then we just added like food waste here like a week or so ago, so it's pretty much not broken down. But it's kind of smelly, yeah.
I'm downwind of that.
You kind of smell it when it's thermophilic.
So it's traveling this way, is it?
Not necessarily. You can do stuff like that where you start like putting a lot of food waste here and then move it over. That's kind of like the traditional 3-bin system way of like aerating it. But we just allow the microbes to kind of do all the work for us.
So how about the stuff you're picking up when you're doing your bicycle compost pickup business? Where are you putting that stuff?
So it's going into those bins in the greenhouse that I showed you, and it's fermenting in there, and then it's going into here,
Okay.
and or just into these raised beds and buried and mixed with soil. It's going into hugelkultures. It's going a lot into where the pond used to be.
Yeah.
So all over the place, pretty
That's
much.
great.
Wherever we can find creative locations for it. Sometimes in the paths or whatever.
Really exciting business opportunities when you start to think about getting paid to pick up compost, then making soil, growing plants in it, have a garden install business. You're getting paid to stay in shape, biking around the city, helping people deal with their organics, and creating a yield, a surplus. That's an unused bounty to the tune of 3,380 tons a day that we're talking about, that we could be creating jobs, getting healthy, moving it around, and source separating it. So this is a really important example that we're looking at here.
There's plenty to go around, plenty of food waste to go around, right?
Yeah.
You can
That's
check
good.
out the bike trailer that like we